Welcome, today we're gonna do a high fade. We're gonna start the haircut, we're gonna start using number 5. We're gonna use the technique trapping the hair against the clipper. This way, cutting the hair with scissors at the end and blending the hair is gonna be easier. We're gonna use number 3 a bit lower than we used number 5. We're gonna use the 1.5 a bit lower than we used number 3. Remove the guard to use the 0.5 or half, and we're gonna start making the line. We're gonna make the line going down. Close the blade to use number 0, and we're gonna use it a bit lower than we used the 0.5 or half. The rest of the hair on the bottom, cut it with the trimmer. We're gonna start the blend with the smaller guards. We're gonna use the 1.5 with an open blade to start making a way. We are using number 1 with a closed blade, stretching the scalp. This way you can change the angle that the hair grows, and this way you can cut shorter. We are gonna start with the most important step of the cut. Remove number 1 to open the blade and use the 0.5 or half using the border of the guard, and we're gonna start blending from left to right, only clearing the darker areas without rushing. Continue all the way to the back using the border of the blade. Close the blade to use number 0 and go back and continue clearing the darker areas left using the border of the blade. We're gonna use the shaver, we're gonna use the border of the machine, and we're gonna go from left to right. We're gonna use the trimmer to blend the line if we make one with the shaver. Continue with the right side. We're gonna use number 5, and we're gonna use the technique trapping the hair against the clipper. This way, at the end, cutting the hair with scissors on the top is gonna be easier. Use number 3 a bit lower than we used number 5. Use the 1.5 a bit lower than we used number 3. Remove the guard to use the 0.5 or half, and we're gonna make the line of the fade going down. Close the blade to use number 0, and we're gonna use it a bit lower than we used it with the 0.5 or half. The rest of the hair on the bottom, cut it with the trimmer. Use number 1 with an open blade to make a way and start blending with the smaller guards. Use number 1 with a closed blade and stretch the scalp. This way you can change the angle the hair grows, and this way also you can cut shorter. Clear the darker areas from right to left. To me, this is the most important step of the cut. Remove number 1 to open the blade and use the 0.5 or half. Use the border of the blade and blend from right to left, only clearing the darker areas without rushing. In this part, we didn't edit the video too much, so you can appreciate the process and you can see the progress using this technique. Close the blade to use number 0 and continue using the border of the blade and go back, clearing the darker areas lefted from right to left. In this area there's some shadow left. Continue using the border of the blade. This way you can cut with precision the desired area without touching the area we already blend. We're gonna use the shaver, we're gonna use the border of the machine, and we're gonna use it from left to right or right to left. Use the trimmer to blend the line if we make one with the shaver. We're gonna make the connection on the back. We're gonna start using number 3. We're gonna use the 1.5 a bit lower than we used number 3. Now we're gonna use number 1 with an open blade and we're gonna continue blending. Use number 1 with a closed blade a bit lower than we used it with an open blade. Continue blending, use the 0.5 or half from top to bottom. We're gonna do the shave, continue with the straight razor and the shaving cream. Let the straight razor fall softly because most of the hair we cut it with the shaver. The top we're gonna do it with scissors. We're gonna use the cutting scissors using 2 fingers touching the scalp in a 90-degree angle in a horizontal position all the way to the back. In the crown area, we use 1 finger touching the scalp. Use the guideline on the middle and connect the right side. Continue in the crown area using 1 finger touching the scalp. Connect the 3rd lateral section with the top. Now connect the guideline on the middle and connect the left side. Connect the 3rd lateral section with the top. We're gonna add texture to the hair and we're gonna reduce the volume. We're gonna use the texturizing scissors. We're gonna use one finger and we're gonna make 2 cuts going up. Texturize the right side. Texturize the left side. Texturize the third lateral section, scissor over comb. We can reduce volume in this area to start making the tape of the front. Use the trimmer to make the edge on the front. Protect the long hair with the comb and continue making the edge. We also use the straight razor on the tape. In this case, we use pomade with a medium hole. This is the final result. This was a high fade. The top we did it with scissors. I hope you liked my video. Thanks for watching and see you next time. These are some of my previous videos. I invite you to watch them, and if you like them, hit the like button and subscribe.